What? Hope it's not gonna fall. Hi, everybody. We'll wait for the rest of you guys to come in. It's 12 midday. So, for those of you who are at work, I hope that your day has been productive, or your morning, nevertheless, has been productive. Um, so, yeah, while we wait for you guys to come in, so guys, I wanted to speak to you about, as you saw the title, you are accountable for your own life, right? I feel like many of us are, especially now lately that I'm going through the most. Well, I won't say I'm going through the most. How can I put it? Like the season of winter, because it's winter now in South Africa, and I'm sure by now, as you guys know, we need a winter season in all our lives. Why? Well, firstly, if we do not have dark moments in our lives, we're not going to be able to know the good moments in our lives. So that's why we need things like that. Winter. It's a moment of silence. It's a moment of getting to know oneself. It's a moment of listening to yourself. It's a moment of regrouping, you know. God was not fooled or bamboozled when he made the seasons, because the seasons, like us as beings, it actually goes hand in hand. In summer, we are all, most of us, we are happy, we're jolly, and you can feel that, the life within you, right? And in winter, then you go through the dark side of life, and it's like, now you have to actually sit down and grow. You have to actually sit down and listen to yourself grow. You have to listen to yourself evolve. You have to, you know. But anyway, welcome, guys. Hi. Sorry, I am so in my own world right now. I've been having some experiences that it's quite hard to explain at this point in time, or even fathom. I'm experiencing miracles after miracles after miracles, and I'm sure that you guys are too. But welcome, guys, who are here with me. Lily, it's Arnold, and it's Clint. Well, welcome, guys. I'm glad to have you here with me. I might as well do my introduction, right? I mean, it is 12 midday. I kind of chose the wrong time to do my live, but whatever. So yeah, Holy Souls in physical form. Ooh, welcome. Yes, this is she, your divine host, Sunshine M. And as per the norm, we learn, we live, and we grow, right? This is what this channel is for, our channel. So I'm glad to have you guys here with me, and hopefully progression, growth, and, knowledge and awakenings will happen in your life. Please do make sure to call in the others to come and listen to this message, share this live, call them in, whatever you want to do, right? You can more than welcome to also give your gifts to the channel. They'll be much, much appreciated. However, as you guys saw with the topic at hand, right? You are accountable. Oh, hi, everybody. And I was already, I was about to start, so welcome. But we'll continue. You are accountable for your life, as you saw via the title, right? I'm not going to be long. No, literally, I'm not going to be long. I know I can talk for days, but I'm not going to be long. So here's my thing, guys. As I was mentioning right now before I started, and I did say, God knew what he was doing when he made the seasons. Because like a human being, we also go through seasons. We also go through time stamps. Wow. We also go through timestamps. Yes. The timestamps that I'm talking about is you have moments whereby you are happy, you are sad. You guys, I'm sure you even know that verse in the Bible, right? There's a time for everything. A time to be hot, a time to be cold, a time to be warm, a time for dust. It's the same thing with humans. And that's where the topic comes in, that you are accountable for your own life. Hi, Nolly. Hello, Rox. Welcome. Hi, V. Guys, I'm going to tell you this quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? So I went, I'm literally starting my life from scratch. So I went and I actually did my ID afresh because I want to be, I'm in this new era. I'm feeling good. I'm awakening. I'm also going through a bit of things, but I feel good. I feel phenomenal. That's the word. I feel exceptionally phenomenal. Mwah, thank you for the love, right? And lately, and I think this is also going to apply to all of you. You know what I've noticed? Because of a lot of us who are ascending, and I did mention this, and I still have not uploaded that video. Something is wrong. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are my loyal, people. TikTok, I've been trying to upload memes, pictures, everything, videos. TikTok does not load my stuff. So please forgive me if you're not seeing what I've loaded before, but I'll try to redo it again, or I'll see what the problem is. But I've been loading and TikTok, I've been doing videos and TikTok is just not taking them in. So I don't know what's going on. But we'll see, we'll sort it out. And we'll rebuke that negative energy because I do know, there are people who are people who are watching me who are also comics, right? Like you guys, you're also surrounded by comics. So that's one of the things that we have to just succumb to. But we rebuke negative energy and the devil and his people that work for him. For no, what is the word again? No weapon formed against me or my businesses shall prosper in Jesus' name. Mwah. Hi, Maya. How are you, my lovey? I'm phenomenal, baby. Welcome. You are responsible for your own life. Take accountability. Because of my growth, my ascension, what I was actually going to say prior. I have noticed a lot, and I think you guys are also going through it. Let me put it this way. When you are healing, and yours is a spiritual thing, it's internal. When you are healing, you automatically attract everybody, good and bad. Because you are healing, you want to be the better version of yourself. So what has been happening to me, and I feel like it's happening to everybody because I'm seeing it. When I'm around, I don't even have to just be around them, but I can just walk past like a group of people. Yesterday, this is what happened to me, by the way. So I went, as I said, my ID to do the whole thing over. And I went and I did my ID and everything. And it's so weird because I won't say it's weird. I kind of do understand it. I just didn't understand it to its in-depth situation. And everybody wants to come to you for advice. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to be around you. It's like you have this light and this glow about you that people want to be around because they do not know how you have made it to find whatever peace you have. Mwah, the love is exceptional. Thank you. They don't understand how you got to that level whereby you could be like, okay, tools down. I'm tired of fighting with the universe. Let me just do what I have to do and just go according to God and what I'm told to do. Many people don't know how to get there. They don't know how to start. Many people are confused about how to start. And many people are lost as to, is it even necessary to start? Now, the topic once again. If you do not account for your life in ways with which, Lord help us all, please speak. If you do not account for your life in ways with which, when you wake up in the morning and you find a sense of distance within you, because as I don't know if you guys you saw my other live that I made, please work with me. And I was telling you guys that I've been crying for about a week straight, non-stop. Just tears and tears and tears. And I'm thinking about what is wrong with me? Why am I crying? I have no reason. I'm not hurt, well, besides the finger that is healing, but it's not that, Why am I crying so much? And I didn't understand. I was cleansing the old me. I don't know if that makes sense. It's almost like no. I'm mourning the old me. And that's what you guys are also going through. I feel like there's a sense of, and you feel it within you. That's why the accountability part comes in. You guys are now awakening to say, okay, who I was is not who I am now. And the people in your past life that you have let go of or are about to let go of or are working towards letting go of, they also see the change within you that is causing them to kind of be like, boom, I have to account for my life. You are awakening people because you are healing. You are awakening others to take accountability for what they too need to do about themselves. And for those of you who are not yet, I'm glad you are here because that means you need to take accountability for your life, your actions, your attitude, your mannerisms, your emotions, how you perceive and see the world and others around you, including yourself. It is so sad, as I was doing the ID situation, as I just told you guys. And I met this guy at one of the malls that I went to. Maponya Mall. I don't know if you guys know it. For those who do are South African, you know it. And I went there and I spoke to this one guy. And, I noticed that. And this is for generally, I'm going to put it this way. This is for the 80s, 90s upwards, right? 80s, 90s up until now. I'm not saying that the others even prior, you're not meant to listen. Please do listen too, because it will apply to you as well. But this piece is specifically, what I'm going to say now, specifically for us born from the 80s going that way, going up. We are stubborn. I can rather be dumb and not be able, and the dumb that I'm talking about is not being able to speak English fluently. I can rather be that person who may not be intellectually there. But as long as I know how to listen, it makes a huge difference. We don't listen, but we think we know God's people. When somebody comes, we can be the same age, or I can be older than you by a year or younger than you. It don't matter. Or even an older person comes and speaks to you. We just don't listen. We think we know better because we can speak some English and fucking twang. I'm sorry, but that's true. Take accountability for your life. You people don't listen. We don't listen. Because you went to a multiracial school or because you went to some college and you have that degree or whatever. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys this. And this is something that I also mentioned, by the way, on Saturday. I met one of my other friends and I said to him, common sense is not so common. It's a gift. It's a blessing. Not everybody has common sense. And I'm sure you guys have met those kind of people whom it's so hard in here that even a rock is better. You can have degrees, diplomas, I don't care, doctrines, honors. You can have everything on paper. But good people, I'm going to tell you this. If you are not spiritually in tune, forget about it. That will just be that. You'll just have education. But how are you going to be able to... Let me put it this way. Typical example. In life, in an office, we have HR managers, right? There's an HR manager, assistant. Then we have, you guys know the steps, right? I always mention this, 12, 11. Wow. We always have, there's a certain hierarchy you need to follow. There's an MD. Oh, no. COO, CEO. Am I correct? Was it CEO and then COO, but whatever, right? Thank you for the loves, Buddha. Right? And then it comes in order, information. Then there's a manager. Then there's a supervisor. Then there's us, employees. Then there's the cleaners. Do you know how it goes? That line. Now, if you are that kind of person, because now, most of us, I'm sure, who are here, 90% of us who are here, Buddha, you are awesome. Most of us who are here, we probably have a certain level of knowledge to a certain degree, right? But one thing is for sure, there's somebody who's above you who has much more knowledge than what you do, obviously. 244 loves in here. 12, 11, the time. Look it all up. It's all synchronicities. You are surrounded by angels every day. They want to speak to you. Share this live. They don't want to speak to you. They want you to speak to others about God, about you, about change. And about you, I'm not saying tell people your secrets. Oh, hell no. Assist others to get you where you are going. Get it? So, as I'm talking to this guy, young guy, I look young, so whatever. He probably thought I'm his age. He ended up macking on me, much, much younger than me. I'm going to tell you that. In his probably early 30s or whatever. And as we're talking and we're going and I'm giving him advice, I'm a spiritual individual, guys. Look, you can be on that side of life, and I can tell, well, some of you, depending how intense your situation is, work with me. Whoa. Depending on your situation, I can touch you right now, literally. And I think that applies to all people who are in tune with God, right? Who are in tune with themselves. So if I see that, okay, so-and-so, sunshine, is lacking 1, 2, 3. I can see it. But your mannerism, the way you are acting or the way you are behaving towards me will tell me if I should give you this advice or not. And now a lot of things just came to my mind. We don't even have respect for one another. Because we don't listen. You think you know because you're in some school or you went to some school, you have all these degrees, these diplomas, you know about AI, but you don't know everything. Listen. Nobody in this world knows everything. Do you actually realize that every day is a learning curve? Same thing that I mentioned on my other live that I did some time ago. And I mentioned, you find people, conjoining themselves in dark magic for who? We are all waiting in line to get to one place. As we sit, as we're chatting, as I'm talking, as you are watching me, we are literally all waiting in line. We're all waiting to die. We're all waiting to progress. We're all waiting for that job to come in. We're all waiting for that divine love to come in. We are all waiting. So if I want to come and overtake you by doing dark magic because I don't have the patience and I do not want to listen, what do you think that's going to happen? Because now I'm dabbling in things I'm not even supposed to be even considering or thinking about. Now you just took things from this plane, the physical plane, to the unseen. Yes, Buddha fire. Know thyself. I always preach this, right? So now, if you cannot manage to be that person who says, I'm going to be a student as much as I am a teacher. Before you are anything else, you are a student. Before you are even ordained or positioned or put, and mind you, not by yourself, not by your colleagues, not by your neighbors, but by God. Until he says, yes, my child, now you have ascended to where you're supposed to be. You have ascended. Ascension is not easy because that means you have to go through dark nights of the soul. You have to go through that I was talking about. You start from scratch. Then you work yourself up. And that is what spirituality is. Can we learn to listen when we speak to each other? I remember when I was that heavy drunk, for those of you who do know about my drinking situation. Yeah, that's one of the karmic cycles that I've closed in my family. Thank you, Lord. I was a heavy drunk. But the weirdest part is every single time, as drunk as I was always around people, obviously, because you're getting drunk, isn't it? And I always feel the need to give advice. And people be like, she's drunk, she's drunk, she's this, she's annoying. Ooh, do you understand what I'm saying? And now, the love. And now, because when I was in my drunk state, nobody gave a damn to listen to what I was actually saying. And I was helping. Authentically so, like I'm still doing now. And when I got out of that, and I started to be like, no, Pulani. My name is actually Pulani, guys. Sunshine is just my stage name, but whatever. And I looked at myself, Pulani, why? You are not this. You are not a drunk. You are not a loose cannon. You are not, in and out of different places, spots, and hello. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because why I chose to listen. And now the people that I was giving advice to some years ago, those people who said, she's crazy, I don't want to share out, are you drunk, are you? Now, those words that I have said some years ago, people are coming back with information, and that is what is happening with some of you in your lives. Buddha fire, don't. I'm loving it. Right? Now, people are seeing my value because I chose to see my value. Does that make sense? People. Humble greetings, Senorita. How are you? Right? So, Once you start to love you, I'm going to put this out there in plain and simple. Right? Thank you, Senorita. I care I'm listening to wisdom. Mwah's Buddha fire. And actually, but you know what I mean? Once you choose to see people, and I'm going to put it this way. I'm sorry. And I don't know why I'm getting teary-eyed all of a sudden. Once you choose to see people for who they are, and you'll understand what it is that is going on, what God is showing you. As a nation, we don't listen. Not all of us, most of us, right? As a nation, we don't want to grow. Not all of us, most of us. As a nation, we choose to still wallow in illusions. If you guys have seen this friend of mine, I have a guy friend, by the way, he's so awesome. But now he's kind of working on my last nerve, and I feel like it's time that the separation happens now, because if you are not going to grow, imagine this energy that I have. People would appreciate it. I know they would. A lot I have. And if you're not going to listen to what I'm telling you by trying to show you the light, not because of I'm speaking from the tip of my toe, I'm guiding. That's what I'm here to do. Because I know via myself. I won't take you guys, hold your hand, give you all this beautiful insight that is literally coming from God to you, because I'm that portal, right? I won't be doing this for you guys or just to spread this for you guys because I just feel like it, or because I haven't experienced it, I haven't seen it myself. Hello, I'm living proof. Look at me now. They're broken. Right? Senorita? People are broken, and I do understand this. Obviously, we are born in a world whereby when you are born, you immediately you are already, the word I'm looking for is not damaged. You're already influenced. I don't know how I can, but it's another word I'm looking for, but you're already influenced. Because there are people who are already here before you. And I always mention this. There are people here already before you were born, before you reincarnated in this plane. Now, those people are already running the course. They're supposed to lead and guide you. That's where the teacher and student comes in. Exactly, my love. No. Listen to what I'm saying, Senorita. You are correct. You are very much correct. Because I've shifted. I shift dimensions every day. I'm not going to lie. Every day I'm different. No, it's not a lie. Every day I'm different. But what I have seen is, because I may be at a higher, listen please. I may be at a higher evolution than you. But it does not mean that you will not get there too if you want to. Does that make sense? I may be way ahead. But it does not mean that you cannot catch up to get there too. Because I'm spreading light. Hence I'm saying when you are born, you're already surrounded by karmic individuals. You're already surrounded by people who don't like you. Family. So this friend of mine, getting back to that, this friend of mine, he refuses to see that his family is using them. Listen, I was actually going to make a topic about this, and I don't know how it shifted that I wrote this, but we'll go with it. Most of us, we are born in families, or we are born around people who are families, but they're also cloaked. We are born around our enemies. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna be specific, because in most families, I don't care whether you're white, you're black, your color doesn't matter. Most families, when you are born, you have aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, even your mom or your dad who hates you, or has an issue with you, or has a problem with you. They want to use you for your money. They want to use you for your abundance, your energy, your light. And they always want to put you down. Most of us are born in such families. Why? Good question. You didn't grow in your past lifetime. You didn't grow in the one before. You didn't defeat the devil. Then, now it's the time for you to do so. So now what's going to happen? Because all these times, these people have been friends. These people have been neighbors. Now, because they see this is that time, I don't care what year you were born in. 2024 is that time. It's that time for progression to happen, change to happen, awakening to happen, for you to realize who you are, for you to choose you over everybody and everything else first. Because when you choose you choose God. God is within you. He lives there. He's everywhere. Right? So what I have seen about us as people is we are born amongst enemies. And they claim themselves, or they call themselves family. But Amadimo, can you awaken that aunt of yours who bought that car and said she has no money to loan you to pay off your debt or whatever the case may be? Open up your eyes, see people for who they are. This is what, Senorita, this is what is causing the ascension to be suppressed. This is what is causing hindrances in your growth. Because you're not focused, or we are not focused on looking at the brighter picture and the people around us for who they are. I always preach this and I'm going to keep saying it. When you pray, God, if you want to say it with me, you can say it with me right now, but keep saying it. Lord God, please help me to see the world, people, circumstances, situations. Help me to see the world through your eyes. 1. There's 3 points. Second point, once when you are done showing me the light about these people, life, situations, as I've mentioned before, once you are done showing me what I need to see, once you are done awakening me, Father, and feeding me that information that I need, I ask that you please give me the power and the strength to understand what I'm seeing. You get it? Let me understand it and see it for what it actually is. Let me see that aunt of mine for who she actually is. Let me see that cousin for who he is. Third point, and help me understand it. Help me take action. Once you have shown me and help me to understand it, help me to take action. Oh, I will, Senorita, I will, baby. Don't worry, I do it usually after I'm done with the lives. I will, my love. Yes, we have signed contracts, by the way, Senorita, we have. We all signed contracts before we reincarnated here. I speak about that too. But are you guys getting where I'm going with this? Please hold on for me. There's somebody by my gate. Hello? Yes, Baba. Nand. What's up? Oh, no, say right, Baba, not today. And then peace in your spawn. Not today. Not today. Mangus on Titangi. Yeah. Ne? Oh, I'm over. I don't need to tell again, Google. Yeah, we'll call him. We'll call you guys. Okay. Yeah, Baba. Thank you, Papa. So awesome. I'm sorry, guys. Just one of the, he's so awesome. When you choose to follow the crowd, you're going to be lost. When we are all, I'll mention again, reincarnated here, we are all lost. And then we have people before us who lie to us, who feed us illusions because they too, some of them don't know better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some of them don't know better. But I feel like, especially now, when I pray, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm diverted, but it's all one. Work with me. When I pray every day, something that I always tell you guys, when you wake up in the morning, if you're not in a rush to go and take your pee, pray. Kneel down and pray. I never got it when somebody says, and I even hear this from tarot readers that I tend to kind of suss out and watch sometimes, and you hear them say, no, there's no need for you to pray in depthly and blah, and no need to even kneel down. Hello. May I just say this? God is the beginning and the end, right? He made you, he made me, and he made everything else around us. Why would you not want to kneel down and be thankful for that? How many people have passed away and have not reached your age? How many people do you know are suffering right now and you have a house and a shelter where you can be warm within? How many people have you seen that are hobos? Like, look at your life right now and look at the disadvantaged side of it, if we want to put it that way. And you'll see how grateful you should be. You'll see just how much God has actually put out there for you. It's just you who needs to be accountable so that you can start to receive what God has always been given to you. We need to start letting go of people. No. We firstly need to start accepting what we see with families, with friends, relatives, colleagues, their job space. We now need to awaken to the reality of what and who is for and not for us. We need to stop this pity party, I'm not going to lie, and I'm so sorry that it seems like I'm being cold. Right now, I'm going to mention 2024. I don't care what hole you are in. You will not tell me that nobody does not know about spirituality, the good and the bad side of it all. Everybody knows about spirituality. Everybody knows about religion. Everybody knows about church. Everybody knows. If you guys, I don't know if you saw that movie, that Jesus movie. They usually play it on Christmas. I don't like to watch it. It's gruesome. And when God was on the cross and he said, when they were lifting him up on the cross, right? And he said, God, please forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. Now I say, no, Lord, they know what they're doing. That was then. This is now. Most of us are not mature, but we are getting there. For those of you who want to get there. For those of you who want to grow. But most of us are not mature. And maturity comes from experience. You cannot buy maturity. You cannot fake maturity. You can try to clothe yourself like you know something about being mature. But maturity is experience. When you have experienced life, and I'm not talking about turning 40 and you think you know, life begins at 14. I have a 40-year-old sister and hello. Hi. Most of us, we have adult people, uncles, aunts, and we have adult, including grandmothers. Hello. Including grandmothers. But you can tell from when you speak Lemoto, you can tell that when you put across your information or when you just hold it, just a simple, just a chat, you can tell where this person's lies, right? You can tell where their mindset is, how they think, how they perceive the world. And that alone should tell you, should I be with this person? Should I be around these people? That alone should tell you. Before your body starts to take shape, before your body starts to tell you, move, before your body starts to neglect you, before your body starts to reject you. But when you come across, it's like when you're scared, yes. Let's say not even scared. I'm trying to find a scenario that I can use that's going to be more intense. A snake. I'm not afraid of snakes. But it's like when danger comes and your hair stands up, right? That's your body signaling. You are now in danger. Your hair stands up. Everything, your senses go. Everything goes like literally lights on. Because you feel danger. Hi, Destiny. I'm phenomenal, gentle sir. Thank you. I hope you are too. Right? Your body tells you there's danger ahead. Go back. Move, run, jump, do something, but get out of that space. This is the same thing that I'm talking to you guys about. Unfortunately, with us humans, we don't get that sense of this danger there amongst one another, depending as to the environment you are in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it has. Do you know what I mean? But one thing is for sure, that's where your intuition comes in. Because we can't sense it directly at first. Ooh, I'm in danger. This person is dangerous. You won't sense it immediately because it's your friend, it's your aunt, your cousin, it's family. Family. It's friends. So you won't have that sense of hairs standing up. But your intuition, your mind will tell you, this is not for me. 2022. I decided to slaughter a chicken, right? Well, I don't really slaughter them myself. I have sisters. I can't take whatever. Let's just work with this. So I did a little small thing to say thanks to my ancestors and all that. So I, a chicken and so forth. Mwah, the loves, Buddha, thank you. And I slaughtered a chicken, and I promise you guys this. Once I did that, obviously you have to go to the gravesites and do the things. Black people, you know what I'm talking about. And for those who don't know, don't worry about it, but it's just one of those things. And went to the funerals, did my thing. When I came back home, after the slaughtering, and we had a good time that Saturday, right? The Sunday, I was here with my sister, my older sister, and that cousin of mine that I chucked out, who was the devil in my life that I had to remove because he was the one causing all of this. It's a long story. And we were all drinking. Obviously, it was a good time, right? I was still drinking back then still. And I promise you guys, we ended up having this squabble. The three of us, we were fighting, literally. And I said to them, I looked at them deep in the eyes, drunk as I was, and I said to them, you people are not for me. And they thought I was joking. This is family I'm talking about. Hi, I'm not talking about Bo, Choza, neighbors, fam. And I told them, you people are not for me. And that demonic cousin of mine, that guy, he's a boy, by the way. And he said to me, who is for you? And I said, whoever is for me will come to me. But you people are definitely not for me. And I was not joking. He's out of my house right now. I don't speak to none. Well, when I see them, I see them. If I don't see them, it's still good. But it's not one of those things whereby I'll bother myself to call my brother. For who? The guy doesn't even like me. He pretends. He's a liar. I won't pick up the phone and call my younger sister. For who? She's fake too. She's phony. I won't pick up the phone and call my older sister. She too is fake and phony. Pull yourself out of situations that do not serve you. You are light by yourself. You are a vibe by yourself. You are everything by yourself. You have a good time in your own space. You just don't know because you haven't gotten there yet. And I'm sorry if it seems like I'm shouting. I get very passionate when I'm talking about such things. Because I feel like most of us, why do we do this? Why do we choose to always want to be people pleasers? Why do we choose to always want to be around people who are not for us? To do what? Like, why? Now you're sitting there with all those people that don't like you. You know they don't like you. It's your family. Mala like you ni. They don't even care about you. They care when you're not here because they know where's the money? Where's the food, the alcohol? You the provider most. Do you get it? Why do you choose to still stick? I understand with some of you guys, you have situationships about your living, situation. I understand that maybe there's certain people you can't literally leave as much as you want to because even finances are also, a bit of a problem. So, okay. Pray about it. Lord, what am I supposed to do? It took me. I was living with my cousin after my mom passed away 2019. And I came back home 2018. My mom passed 2019. I was living with him until I chucked him out literally last year. Last year, October, that's when that demon got out of my house permanently. And he knows his space. He knows where he stands because I'm firm and I'm direct with what I say. We tend to also, hello, can I also go there? Thank you, Lord. We also tend to lie and want to please people with the lies. We also tend to want to buy people's affection by what we say. Why are you afraid to say no? I mean, we grew up in a world where being negative is the best thing. What's the whole point? I'm not going to get that car. What's the whole point? I'm not going to buy that. We grew up in a world already that is just cloaked in negativity. And yet you still want to make your situation even much more intensely. You want to make your life difficult just by continuing to be with that friend. Knowing she banged your boyfriend's ninning. Now she's now other friends with your other friends, talking shit about you to your other friends. You guys have potential. You are light on your own. You are life on your own. Obuphilo. Imagine those words. Who can say that about you? Can you say that about yourself? I always tell myself, I am life because I give life. Not because I'm a woman, I can bear kids, hello. But because of what I say, how I am, how I work with God and how I work with my intuition, how I listen. How I listen. How I am a teacher and a student at the same time, because you can never know everything in this world. If you want to grow, if you want to have new connections with people that are for you, you're going to have to learn to listen. You miss out on divine opportunities because you don't want to listen. You don't want to hear the next person out, even that drunk that you saw right now last week at a party. That guy who told you must be very careful or else, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're like, go back to that and take it back and read it again. Go back to that message. You missed something there. It's protection for you. Mwah's Buddha fire. When somebody gives you advice, and please hear me, and diligently so. And I'm going to say this with a grain of salt. Well, I'm going to go back again once again. When you feel that you are walking into danger, your hair stands up. Your body's already signaling danger, danger, danger. When we are around people who are not meant for us, this tells you, intuition tells you, your heart tells you, the inside tells you before the physical. I'm not saying, listen, you cannot obviously take each and every advice. It's the same like you cannot be friends with each and every individual. And it's the same like not everybody's going to love you. That's how it works. So there's advice that is worth listening to. And there's those advices that are like, and there are those that you have to listen and actually suss out what was meant for you within that message. You have to find what was meant for you within this message. So, because we think we know, 2000, hello, we all driving cars, these big ass cars, we all now living in nice houses, we all now have this education, we now all have all these good things in life, and we think we know better. You can never know better. Education is inevitable. Education is vast. Knowledge is endless. Buddha fire. Knowledge is endless. So if I come and I give you an insight about a certain project that you might be suited for, and you tell me, what do you know? You've already missed out on an opportunity that God just literally gave to you. When somebody comes to you with definitive and God-written advice, you should know that is God speaking to you, saying, my child, I want you to wake up. I care about you. You are loved. Learn to listen. And take what is right and meant for you. If you are lacking in that department, once again, hello, call him. Help me to listen or to hear or to receive the advices that are meant for me. Open these lobes, my Lord God. But because the Father works in his mighty way, he gives you information through this. Hello, right? You get it? He gives you advice through that. He gives you guidance through that. He calls in people. If maybe you are hard-headed, he calls in people. Talk to this person. Because you are light. Why would you not want to see that about you? Why would you not want to see just how valuable you are? Same applies. Why would you not want to see the wrong things that you do? The shitty attitude that you have towards others. The short fuse that you tend to have. You're a person with moods, the fuck? Go outside and connect. Touch the trees. Walk barefoot on the grass, on the sand. Nobody wants your mood swings. We all have problems here. We are not all all born with bloody silver spoons in our mouths. Even those with silver spoons in their mouths have problems. Now, you're a moody person. You should always be working around your moody time clock, because in the morning hours, you're happy. Come almost afternoon hours, you started changing. You become this person. Come that time, you start changing. Ain't nobody have time for you. Stop doing that. Once you start to love yourself and be happy within your own skin. You know, I was saying this once again when I did my ID. And I was with this older lady, but she's not old. She's like probably early 40s, more or less. And I said to her, can I just ask you a question? Colored lady. She's an awesome lady. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, there's herself and a daughter. And I said to her, but why is it that when women get old, they are bitter? They're angry. I'm talking from a woman's perspective there. Please hear me. And she said, funny enough, 2 days ago, her daughter, when she asked that question, her daughter actually said to her, you know, when women get older, they lack that peace and love within them. That's why they're so angry. Or something like that. She said something, she paraphrased, something of that. So now I don't get it. That's something like that. And I said to her, do you know what I think it is? Because I declined. I was like, no. Do you know what the problem is? If you are not going to love yourself now, if you are not going to know your value, if you want somebody else to determine who you are, where you're supposed to go, if you are codependent, that's the word. If you are a codependent individual and you are not independent, you will be bitter. Why do you think all these old people are bitter and cold and devious and fucking disgusting? You know what you think? When I was growing up, I used to love older women. I used to love older people. And now it's like, it has, because of, I've seen this, how not only lost, but how evil they too are. Now they're influencing us to walk in that line that is not meant for us. We are meant for greatness. We are the ones who are meant to change this conglomerate of being bitter and angry, dying alone, single, frustrated. Kids are everywhere in the house. You have no peace. You don't even know whether you're coming or you're going. And on the other hand, at the same time, you looking at neighbors and you have issues with your neighbor being in love because you chose to play around when God gave you your youth. You chose to be that loose cannon. You chose to be that manipulator. You chose to chase money. You chose to chase materialistic things that when you die, you're going to leave here. You chose that. And now you wonder, you're 70, angry as fuck, bitter at everybody. You wake up in the morning, it's you complaining. If you are not going to start to see what God is saying to you right now, love yourself. Be real to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Stop lying and saying, oh no, but I'm a very sweet person. I'm caring, I'm loving, I'm sharing. You know you are selfish. You know that you are evil and you know that you are cold. You know you are. And until you are honest with yourself, you will never get anywhere to fix it. You will come back here. So I love about God. He will make you suffer, hey. And I'm sure you guys know that. Because that pain and suffering and hurt and all that doesn't only come from the devil. God also gives it. Especially if you don't want to listen. Especially if you don't choose to be accountable for yourself. You signed a contract. You made a deal with this guy. You said you're going to come down here, be that person. Yes, you're going to go through the most because when you are born, you don't know much. You know what your spirit knows. Because your spirit knows best. Your spirit has always known. So if you are going to choose to be that kind of a person, that you're going to sit down and whenever harsh truths are told to you, you want to fight, be defensive, be angry, and amplify all the evil that is within you, then you are doing it all wrong, my love. You're going to get more punished and more punished and more punished. What you are going through right now is nothing compared to what is coming. Change. Mature. Learn. Listen. Every week, you are running to practitioners. For what? So technically, if you go to practitioners every week, then who's the problem? You are the one who's actually going into divination, dark divination. You are the one dabbling in dark magic. You know, you're the one who's not sleeping at night. You're busy with neighbors now all of a sudden because you are so in tune with the dark side of life. You don't even know when good hits you. You are so succumbed by what the devil has showed you. He has shown you lies. What he presented was not true gold, baby. What he presented was not true gold. It wasn't even close to being silver. Bloody hell, not even bronze. And yet you want to go with this guy and be evil and be just unnecessary. You want to be that person that when somebody comes and talks to you, they should first think 10 times because they know, ooh, I'm going to tell this person and I actually need her help. I literally need this person's help. I need sunshine to help me out. But damn it, I know if I go to her, ooh, because she's that evil. She's that cold. She pretends like she gives a shit and she knows she doesn't. Can you love you? It's hard. But I'm going to love yourself. You know, I used to be a smoker, by the way. Heavy smoker, cigarettes. I used to smoke. I used to smoke. My drugs was alcohol, weed, and cigarettes. That was my poison, right? And I left alcohol. And my life started coming even, you're going to face challenges, obviously. Again, the seasons. When I started, I mentioned that. We have to go through these seasons. It can't be summer one way. Well, probably in, what's this country now again? It's always hot there, but it's not the point. What I'm trying to say is not everything stays the same. It has to change. It has to manifest in a different way. It has to escalate. It has to die. Change is inevitable. So if you are going to sit there and think that you are mature at the age of 60 or 50 or 45 or even my age or even younger, it don't matter. But if you sit there and you think you are mature and you know it all, my love, you're going to end up alone, disgusted, and kicked. Because God is going to spit hard on you. You do not want to be realistic and actually be true to thyself. I also make mistakes. Can I be honest with you guys? And I love to make jokes. Can I be honest? I love joking. I love to laugh. And at times there are certain things where I actually like when you, and I can't believe I'm telling you guys this, but when I make a joke about somebody, and you find that it's judgmental more than funny. And my daughter will be like, ma. And probably at that time I may not see it. Right? But it will keep ringing in my head because your divine spiritual team will keep telling you, but that was wrong. You do know what you say with the mouth comes back to you. You do know what you send out to the universe comes back to you. If I'm going to say you ugly, and I keep saying it, I keep saying it, I keep saying it, I keep saying it, what do you think is going to happen? You don't even give a damn about me. You probably don't even know that I'm saying you ugly. It's going to turn around. You're going to start glowing and I'm going to start looking like shit because that's the message I'm sending out to the universe. Clearly, I have a problem. But until I sit down and face myself and be like, no, man, and I apologize. I'm sorry for what I said about so and so. And you send that energy out to the universe, Lord, forgive me. And brush my tongue and put salt on it. So that I can use this tongue to grow others, to build others, to raise awareness and awakenings, to move the illusions. Then God will do just that. Because he sees that now, even your divine spiritual, they see, oh, okay, she's taking accountability. He's taking accountability. Yeah, all right, this was wrong. They bless you more. That's how they work. They bless you more. Because now before anybody else can tell you, listen, your feet stink, you tell yourself, my feet stink, and you wash them. Before anybody can tell you, you need to go and do the dishes, you're already washing them because you know you're supposed to do it. That is what self-love, self-preservation, self-care, that is what is called taking accountability. And you will see the changes that you so want to see about your life. Most of you are waiting for change. I told you guys we are all in the queue. We are all waiting. It's different things, but we are all waiting. And the ultimate thing is when we are done with all of this, we're all going to die. So we are all in queue. Why rush? Listen to the universe. Listen. Like you have everything. Listen. And if you cannot connect like that as yet, pray. It starts with prayer, then it builds itself up. That's how I got here. Tapelo, good people. Our Father, hello. Who are in? It starts with a prayer. And that's how you build your spiritual awakening. That's how you get to listen to yourself. And I know it's a difficult thing, but you know what? For you to look at yourself and say, you fucked up. It's not easy. Because you are the only person who knows the actual truth about you. Besides God. But you know what I'm saying? So if you lie to yourself, it's more comforting. That's why people still choose illusions. You lie to yourself about the people that are around you because you do not love yourself enough to let go of people that are not for you. You still sitting around that group of friends that you had since bloody high school, and you know that these assholes, only thing they do is to kill, hunt, and sleep with women. Like, how no order? There's no order there. There's no light there. But you're still chilling with these people. You are different now. You've changed. You've grown. You are maturing. You've probably experienced like a dark night of the soul, chutrinyana. That you're no longer in that vibe. But you still want to sit there. So who's fooling who? You are fooling yourself because you don't love yourself enough to let go of people who no longer serve you. Take accountability. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. I love you guys. And I believe, give me a moment. Let's suss this thing out and fix it up. Right? So you are still in that space. I'm sorry, Lovey. Sorry. I need to fix this thing, that's why. Because I have no idea what's going on here. Hold for me, please, guys. There we go. I'm so sorry, I was TikTok. I will upload this as well. Hopefully, we'll see how TikTok will work with me because they have not been uploading my stuff. I'm putting up pictures. I'm putting up, as you guys have seen within, if you follow me, or if you want to go into my bio and you'll see what I do. So I want to post everything and it's like TikTok is just not taking it. I don't know what's going on, but we'll fix it. I'll do my best to upload this one as well. But without further ado, guys, you are awesome. Take accountability. Lunka, hello, and I'm about to leave. But take accountability. But I'm sure you've been here for a while. Oh, there she goes. Right? Take accountability for your actions, your mannerisms, your thoughts, emotions, the things you have done, the things you are doing, the things you are still doing that you know they are wrong. Take accountability. Be honest to you, Bafetu. You cannot expect honesty from somebody else if you cannot. If you cannot be honest with you, do not expect it outside. You're not going to get it. Everybody's going to keep lying to you because what's going to happen, you're going to attract the energy you are in at that point in time. You're lying to yourself, so you're going to attract lies. You're talking shit about yourself. Ooh, I watch one and now I don't do those things. I don't want to. You're talking negative about yourself. Everything is no. Everything is negative. Everything is complaint. Everything is just dark. Ooh, ha. And then you want light. You'll sit in this position where really. You want glow. You'll sit in this position. You want to advance. You will sit in this position. You want new friends. You want a new life. Hello, you will sit in that position, even deteriorate if not possible. But you guys are phenomenal. May the Lord God do his due diligence when it comes to you. May he purify your souls, cleanse your heart, cleanse your mind, remove all illusions, remove all confusions. May he awaken you to knowing how best and how loved you are, how important you are, how you are loved, adored, May He awaken you to awaken yourself. May He awaken you. May God do His due diligence in your life that you become a different person. The next time I come on and we speak, my Lord God, I would love to see just improvement. I would love to know what you guys have been doing, the experiences. What have you guys been going through? But without any further ado, you guys are phenomenal. Holy souls in physical form. You guys are phenomenal. Be good. Be blessed. And always, without fail, put the Most High first. He deserves it. And so do you. You are blessed, man. See you soon.